I want to talk to you about the top gaming laptops that are out there that you have to get. If you're trying to get a gaming laptop, there are a couple things that you should know. Are you looking for size? Does size matter to you? Are you looking for a 17-inch screen, or are you looking for a 15-inch screen? Because if you are, you have to account that. You also have to account for the weight of the laptop. Do you mind if your laptop's about 7 or 8 pounds, or do you prefer something lighter? You want something more of an ultrabook size. Make sure you also add that to your accountability. And also, how much of a hardcore gamer are you? Are you looking for something that is more clicky and tactile, or will you be using your own personal keyboard? Will you not be using a laptop's keyboard, but you will have your own setup? These are some of the things that I would usually suggest to look at before you do decide to make this purchase fully. And for workflow purposes, you also want to have a very strong CPU, specifically something like an Intel i9 or an AMD Ryzen 9. For any of the laptops that you do find that you're interested in, make sure you check out the description box down below, as I have the best prices listed available. I know you're in the market for looking for a gaming laptop, and it's probably the best way to get a gaming PC currently, especially at the mind-blowing prices that GPUs and pre-built PCs are today. So without further ado, let's get straight to the list. So number 10 is ASUS ROG Flow X13. ASUS is one of my favorite computing manufacturers. It has to take the 10 spot here because this laptop is actually a 2-in-1. This laptop without its discrete GPU, which is NVIDIA's GTX 1650 Max. With the discrete GPU, you can actually step it up to an RTX 3080. It gets better. It comes equipped with 32 gigabytes of RAM and an AMD 9 5980HS. The only reason why this is number 10 is it's a bit on the pricier side. Another reason why is that you also have to carry an extra piece of hardware around, especially if you don't game on your trackpad, assuming you use a gaming mouse. And the display isn't too bright, so don't try to play by that fountain in that park of yours. Like, who does that, right? ASUS ROG Flow does have some amazing battery life with it, where you can game up to 6 to 7 hours. You can get this beast for $3,299.99. Number 9 is Lenovo's Legion 9 Gen 6. Lenovo always has to be on the list, especially when it comes to laptops. They are a legendary brand when it comes to gaming and productivity. This gaming laptop has a AMD Ryzen 7 5800H. It also has NVIDIA's RTX 3070, and it also has 32 gigabytes of RAM. If you're looking for a gaming laptop, this may be the one for you, as the refresh rate is very silky smooth, as it runs at 165 Hz with NVIDIA's G-Sync. Without missing any part of the action, you will be able to play most of your favorite titles, if not all. If it wasn't for the weight, it would be further up there on the list, I can say that. And the battery life for Lenovo's Legion is up to 6 hours of gameplay. And it even features webcam privacy shutter. And if you want this very laptop, it is priced at $2,629.99. Number 8 is Dell's G3 15, making you actually wanting to purchase a Dell. Who would ever thought I would say that? I used to treat Dell like the Black Plague when it comes to PC gaming. But I've got to say, ever since Dell has made major improvements, I've owned a Dell laptop for a few years now, and it is going on, and it has been solid throughout the years I've had it. That's why I've got to introduce you to Dell's G3 15. It features an Intel i7 5750H, NVIDIA's GTX 1660 Ti Max Q, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of solid state drive. Dell creates Alienware products. Therefore, this Dell laptop does feature Alienware's command center. The graphics on this very laptop look beautiful, and this laptop also gets pretty decent battery life, as it goes to 5 to 6 hours. But it is a little bit on the heavier side for 5.18 pounds. But you can get this laptop for a great price of $1,099. Number 7 is Acer's Nitro 515. Acer is quite a underrated brand, especially for being such a great product maker. This laptop features specs such as an AMD Ryzen 7 5800H, 16GB of memory, and a RTX 3070. Pretty good so far, right? It weighs a little bit less than others at 4.85 pounds. And it does have this very clean looking design. It's gotten thinner over the years, and when you look at it, it just looks like it boasts power. Acer's Nitro 5 has given decent performance when it comes to running your favorite game titles such as GTA 5 at 93 frames per second. The battery isn't too bad, which averages about 5 to 6 hours. You can get Acer's Nitro 5 for the price of $1,079. Number 6 is Alienware's R15 R4. Yeah, it can be pretty pricey, but just look at its beautiful design. Alienware's M15 features a 10980HK, 32GB of RAM, and an RTX 3080. And the keyboard on the design is just comfortable. It's wide enough to the point where it doesn't feel like the keys are sitting right next to each other. You can also get some really decent refresh rates. I can say the display will not disappoint you. The only downfall of this very product is the battery life, as it only runs for up to 4 hours. But if that doesn't really bother you, this may fit your everyday use of a gaming laptop. And this gaming laptop can cost you $3,499.99. Number 5 is Asus TUF Dash F15. The specs of the processor are i7 with 1 TB of solid state drive. It's a much more slim and sleek design compared to its A15 predecessor. It's able to handle all your favorite game titles very well, and its display lag is little to none. What really stands out about Asus's TUF Dash F15, pretty decent battery life at 6 to 7 hours of use. It's quietly designed and it can push out 240 Hz without any issue. The only cons I've got to say about its product is the 3070 is a little bit underpowered. But this very laptop is available for the price of $1,899.99. Number 4 is Gigabyte Aorus 17G. We all have a love-hate relationship when it comes to Gigabyte. They always make some great gaming hardware, but they lack in other regions. RGBs. Gigabyte's Aorus 17G features a Intel i9 11980HK with the RTX 3080 and up to 32GB of RAM. I've got to say, Gigabyte did a really good job with the cooling aspect of it because it really keeps pretty cool without actually feeling like a hand warmer. Their OLED display is very attractive. It's a very light design and it does have a very responsive keyboard. This would actually go up further in the list if the battery life could last a little bit longer than 4 to 5 hours. This is actually a great device from a production standpoint, as it is favored from many content creators. You can get this Gigabyte Aorus 17G for $3,649. They do have a smaller version, which is 15G, which has only 16GB of RAM and a 11800H processor for almost $1,000 cheaper. Number 3 is MSI Stealth's 15M gaming laptop. MSI is one of the most respected brands of the gaming industry. They have created an amazing laptop, especially for this year. It features an Intel i7 11375H with an RTX 3060 and 16GB of RAM with 512GB of storage. It almost has that sleeper look to it, where you wouldn't even think that this laptop is actually a gaming laptop. But the most amazing part of this very product is how much it weighs. It only weighs 3.7 pounds. It's almost like an ultrabook design. You'll actually be able to play all your favorite titles with very high frame rates, but with every upside there is always a downside, which I do have to say, for its size, it does get pretty hot. Its thinner design does sacrifice some cooling, but the battery life is up to 5 to 6 hours. And the price for MSI Stealth is $1,399, which justifies its number 3 spot. Number 2 is a Razer Blade Pro 17. Razer has been really amazing, especially when it comes to gaming. They know exactly what us gamers are looking for. I mean, just hear out these specs. a Intel i7 11800H with the GeForce RTX 3080 and 32 gigabytes of RAM with a 1 terabyte solid state drive. What really shines about Razer's flagship laptop is how you can get up to 360 Hz, especially for serious gamers. Razer is able to produce very high image quality. It does introduce a very comfortable keyboard. It does have an aluminum block, which makes it on a little bit on the heavier side, which is 6.06 pounds. But its power can make up for it, especially its lagless gameplay. Razer certainly has a pretty thin build, and its hinges have improved, especially over the last year. They even improved the airflow of this very design for this year. You can expect 6 to 6.5 hours of use, which says a lot, especially when it comes for gaming. Okay, I get it. You want to know what the damage is for this very laptop, and that's $3,299 for the FHD. Finally, number 1 is ASUS Zephyrus 15Q HD gaming laptop. Yes, ASUS again, right? They know exactly what us gamers are looking for. And when it comes to gaming, this is literally ASUS's best gaming product because it is mind-blowing. So the specs for the number 1 spot are AMD Ryzen 9 5900HS, RTX 3070, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 1 terabyte solid state drive. Everything you could possibly want for gaming or productivity, and this even gets better. It's only slightly above 4 pounds, and it doesn't compromise the out of control spinning fans to keep this beast cool. You're able to play with the keyboard perfectly well, as all the keys are spaced in perfection. The keys are tactile, so you don't have to worry about any typos in your Discord. It has up to 6 speakers built in. Yes, 6. And my favorite thing about this laptop is you can get up to 8.5 to 9 hours of use. There is one downside of this very gaming monster. It doesn't have an integrated webcam. But if this is something that you're looking for, and for the price range, it is perfect. It is $2,289.99. Hey fam guys, if you don't have a virtual private network, a VPN, then you're surfing the net unsecured. Hackers can know your bank information, and besides, you can do really cool things such as watch your favorite movies that you can't watch here in the US, such as currently I'm connected to Hong Kong's network, and I can go here onto Netflix and watch something that I can't watch here in the US. Now I can watch something cool like this, something here I can't watch in the US. So get ExpressVPN. If you want to get ExpressVPN, I have it exclusively for you, FamBam, for 2 months free. And you can try it out. It is also great for gaming. Hey FamBam guys, I hope you found this content very useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And also, if you know anyone that's looking for a laptop, make sure you share this content with them. And also, if you enjoy content just like this, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button for more to join the big wonderful FamBam, where we love to talk about tech and everything. And also, don't forget to hit the notification bell. And for all the newest updates, make sure you follow my Twitter handle here, as it is the same for my TikTok and IG as well. FamBam guys, what kind of laptop are you looking for? Are you trying to find a gaming laptop for yourself? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching.